LAQ number 5A.
5A.
Savadi Mashe, answer as per computer sheet provided in the house.
ठीक आहे सर. म्हणजे क्वेश्चन जे मंत्र्याक आसा ते सादें आसा. इट्स अ व्हेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. बट तूं एक रिजन फॉर नॉट इश्यूइंग द वर्क ऑर्डर्स. एक टेंडर जाल्लें काम मे बी इन अ प्रिवियस टेंडर जाल्लें काम हांवें तुका प्रश्न केल्लो की वॉट आर द रिजन्स फॉर नॉट इश्यूइंग दी वर्क ऑर्डर. आसा राव. दुसरो प्रश्न म्हळ्यार म्हाका
प्रश्न वांगडाच विचारू नका. एक
एक्झॅक्टली वांगडात. म्हजो प्रश्न एकूच. तुम्ही म्हळ्यार रिजन्स फॉर नॉट इश्यूइंग दी वर्क ऑर्डर इज बिकॉज ऑफ द रिवायज गायडलायन्स. तुम्ही पयले टर्माक मान्य मंत्री आशिल्ले PWDचे. सो ह्यो रिवायज गायडलायन्स तुम्ही आतां न्यू हाडल्या. पयलींच्यो गायडलायन्स ओ रिवायज गायडलायन्स केन्नासून इफेक्टीव जाल्या रिवायज गायडलायन्स. दुसरो प्रश्न आहा ह्यो रिवायज गायडलायन्स तुजो टेंडरींग जो प्रोसेस आहा टेंडरींग एक्सेप्टन्स आनी वर्क ऑर्डर इश्यू करपाचो तो सिंप्लिफाय करपाक और तेजो हेतू कितें. वॉट इज द रिजन्स फॉर इश्यूइंग द रिवायज गायडलायन्स. इज देर एनी चेंज इन प्रोसेस ऑफ टेंडरींग. दिस इज माय क्वेश्चन.
ते मातशे माननीय आमदाराचे क्वेश्चन बरो आसा. पयलीं सभागृहांत कितलेशेच कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीचे वेगळे आमदार आशिल्ले. हांव अशें म्हणना दुसऱ्या पक्षाचे किंवा इतर पक्षाचे, पूण प्रत्येकाची एक प्रायोरिटी आशिल्ली आनी त्या प्रायोरिटी प्रमाणे आमी कामां मुखार व्हेल्लीं. म्हाका ऑनरेबल MLA खबर आसा ताणें एक रोड काडिल्लो. त्या नंतर जो आमदार ताजे कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन जालो ताणें तें चेंज केलें आनी अलायनमेंटूच चेंज केलो. अलायनमेंट असो आसलो जाल्यार रोड दुसरे कडेन गेलो. म्हणजे अश्योय गोश्टी घडटा आनी त्या खातीर आमचें जेन्ना सरकार आयलें आमी ठरयलें की सगळ्यांची परत प्रायोरिटी घेवची आनी आमदाराच्या प्रायोरिटी प्रमाणे मुखार कामां करची. जी कामां फाटल्या फावटी वेळीम कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी काडल्या ती सादारण 12/2016 काडल्या. त्याचें एप्रुवल आयलां किंवा टेंडर प्रोसेस केला किंवा एक्सेप्टन्स आयला आणि 12/16 म्हणजे डिसेंबर 16 नंतर कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट आयिल्ल्या कारणान एकूय काम मुखार वचूना. जेन्ना हे गव्हर्मेंट आयलें तेन्ना आमी नवी प्रायोरिटी घेवपाचें ठरयलें आनी नव्या प्रायोरिटी प्रमाणे मुखार वचपाचें ठरयलें. हांव अशे 2-3 प्रश्न आसा आजच्याच ह्यातून बाकीच्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीचे तांणी तोच प्रश्न केला. म्हजें मत आसा की तुमकां ज्यो प्रायोरिटी जाय प्रायोरिटी नंबर 1 प्रायोरिटी नंबर 2 त्यो प्रायोरिटी आमी पयलीं घेवया. तुमी त्यो प्रायोरिटी इमिजिएट दिया. तुमचे प्रोसेस वील स्टार्ट फ्रॉम इमिजिएटली आफ्टर कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट एंड वी वील सी दॅट ऑल एक्सेप्टेड टेंडर्स इफ यू रिक्वायर्ड ऑन प्रायोरिटी आनी ज्याचे टेंडर प्रोसेस जाला एक्सपेंडिचर सँक्शन जावपाक जाय वी वील प्रोसेस द फायल.
सर ही म्हाका स्पीकर सर ही म्हाका काम जायच. कित्याक डिवेलपमेंट वर्क ते आमच्यांनी तो आमदार येयलो म्हणून बंद उडोवपा जायना. बट एक इन्स्टन्स आहा एक एग्जाम्पल आहा कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीक ते आमी घेवन ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टराक देखून एक्सप्लेन केल्लें आसा. जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ ऑब्जेक्शन तुमी एक्वायर केल्लें लँड चेंज ऑफ स्कोप करून आनीक दुसरे कडेन केलां डिप्रायवींग द वेरी पर्पज ऑफ एक्विजिशन. जरी तर तें कोर्टां आसलें इमिजिएटली कोर्ट हॅज डिस्पोज द ऑर्डर in favor of the department. So तुम्ही हे revised guidelines with this revised guidelines speaker sir, people of my constituency should not deprive of the development. So whether you will ensure that baba हे तुवें घेतलां तें घेच but जो म्हजो एक टेंडर चेंज ऑफ स्कोप ऑफ वर्क जाल्लो तो तुमी ऑन प्रायोरिटीचेर घेतले.
ते मातशें पयलो क्वेश्चन ताचो एक सर्क्युलर केन्ना एज पर रिवायज गायडलायन्स डेटेड 12/4/2017 हे सर्क्युलर ऑलरेडी ऑन आसा. ह्या नंतर फायनान्शियल सर्क्युलर काडला तेंय ऑन आसा आनी ताणें आतां जे ह्या क्वेश्चनात जे ताजे रस्ते आसा ज्याचे टेंडर प्रोसेस कंप्लीट जाला एक्सेप्टन्स जाला रिवायज एक्सपेंडिचर सँक्शनाक धाडपाक जाय ते सगळे ताजे कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट जाले बरोबर आमी धाडून दिता.
ती प्रायोरिटी तुजी मागल्या तुवें आमचे कडेन. सी प्रायोरिटी आमी केन्ना देखून दिवप. इट इज MLA इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू सी द प्रायोरिटी ऑफ रोड or department. कित्याक department is well versed with the maintenance or upgradation or new roads required. Don't rely on only MLA. Let your department also check which are the roads in bad condition.
आमदारा विचारल्या नंतर जर प्रायोरिटी घेवना कंप्लेनी येवपाक लागता. आमदाराची प्रायोरिटी नासतना काम चालू केलें म्हणून. हे म्हाका दिसता फॉलो प्रोसेस फॉर लास्ट सो मेनी इयर्स. Not one. And he was also minister. He used to take a priority of water resource department work. आणि म्हाका दिसता जी सिस्टीम आमी 15 वर्सां 10 वर्सां पयलीं आसा तीच कंटिन्यू केल्ली बरी. सगळ्या आमदारांच्यो प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट म्हाका दिसता खूब जाणांचे पावल्या. अजून कोणाचे उरल्या जाल्यार त्यो धाडुया. पूण एकूच काम करप प्रत्येक फावटी एकदम 25-30 दिवं नाका. जी 4 किंवा 5 वर्सां इम्पॉर्टंट आसा तितलीच प्रायोरिटी पयलीं दिया म्हणजे आमकांय कामां करपाक बरी पडटली.
म्हजी प्रायोरिटी ताका वतली. बट प्लीज सी दॅट टू परस्यू एट युअर लेवल एट लिस्ट. वी विल अप्रोच द हॉनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर फॉर फिनान्स.
स्पीकर सर, काल हे घरांत हे हावजांत मुखेलमंत्र्यान आन्सर दिल्लो आहा पयशांचे प्रॉब्लेम ना. प्रॉब्लेम आहा म्हणटा आतां कोर्ट बोर्ड लागलेलो आहा. हांव कितें म्हणटा जेन्ना लास्ट टायम म्हगेले कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सींत कावेलोसी फॉर्मेलिटी जाल्ली आहा हाली वर्क ऑर्डर दिली ना हॉटमिक्साक. दुसरे प्रॉब्लेम
तुम्ही आमदार तुम्ही कशें आसा पर्टिक्युलरली जो प्रश्न आसा तेजेरूच सब क्वेश्चन्स विचारपाक जाय. तुम्ही प्रत्येक फावटी
एक्सप्लेनेशन तरी कोणा जाल्यार ते विचार फायदो ना.
खबर आसा म्हाका. बट कशें आसा सगळ्या आमदारांच्या प्रायोरिटीचे प्रश्न आसा तर
ना तो आतां कितें म्हणटा
जालें आन्सर दिता.
आतां मुगेल क्वेश्चन्सींत हांव विलेज केल्ली आहा कावेलोसी, कार्मोना, ओळ्ळी, वार्का, सरावली, बेनावली हिंगा
तुमकां उत्तर दिता न्ही तरी बस जालें एकच मिनीट.
आणि पैशाचो विशय काडलो म्हणून फक्त इतलेंच सांगता की पैसे दिता हाजो अर्थ असो न्हय की पैसे अशेच बॉल्सांतले काडून दिले. प्रोसिजर फॉलो करचो पडटा आनी प्रॉपर प्लॅनिंग करून सगळ्यो गोश्टी बरोबर करच्यो पडटा सिस्टमॅटिकली. सब्जेक्ट टू दॅट पयशाची शॉर्टेज जावची ना. नाल्यार ताका दिसलें की पयशाची शॉर्टेज जावची ना फाल्यांच्यान म्हज्या ऑफिसान येवन हांव ह्या बॉल्सांतल्यान काडूं इतले पयशे त्या बॉल्सांतल्यान काडूं तशें न्हय. ते इट इज सब्जेक्ट टू प्रोसिजर कंप्लिशन. कारण शेवटी डिपार्टमेंटाची ताकद आहा इतली कामां करूंक शकता. ताज्या पेक्षा चड कामां आयली जाल्यार डिपार्टमेंटाक सायडीक काडून दवरची पडटली थोडे.
स्पीकर सर आयज कित्याक म्हणलें उतारो त्याने सांगला फायनान्सा प्रॉब्लेम. कित्याक म्हणा ते फायनान्सा प्रॉब्लेम म्हणा. स्पीकर सर 7 विलेज आहा 7 विलेजीक 7 प्रायोरिटी जाय न्हू. 1-2 कितून जातलें
न्ही सांगलें न्ही माननीय मंत्री तरी सांगता उत्तर दिता तुमकां एकाच मिनटान.
चर्चिल PWD मिनिस्टर आशिल्लो. चर्चिला रुल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन सगळे चर्चिल बाबाक रुल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन सगळी खबर आसा. वयल्यान ताणें आमकां शिकोवपाचें. पूण तरी आसतना आज सिल्वेरान एक प्रश्न काडला न्यूरा वर्काचो. हांव फक्त हें कळपाक सांगता एकातलो येतलोय बी तो. ती फायल रिवायज एस्टिमेटाची वर्स 1.5 वर्स न्हय 2 वर्सां खंय तरी उरली. म्हणजे अश्यो फायली आमी दवरना. आमी प्रोसेस करता आनी फायल परत धाडटा. आमी रिमार्क मारता कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट आसा आफ्टर कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट फायल धाड म्हणून. सो चर्चिल बाबानूय आपलो कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट जाले बरोबर आपल्यो फायली प्रोसेस करप्यो. जी टेंडरां काडल्या ती टेंडरां एक्सपेंडिचर सँक्शन एक्सेप्टन्स करून एक्सपेंडिचर सँक्शन. दुसरी गोष्ट ताणें हॉटमिक्सो हो शब्द वापरलो म्हणून सांगता हॉटमिक्स स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम 15 नोव्हेंबर.
म्हाका तयार करपा जाय. हे हावजान म्हाका कोणें सांग दी. हांव PWD मिनिस्टर आशिल्लो. कोणाक गेल कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी काम जालें ना तें म्हाका सांग दी.
श्री इजदोर फर्नांडीस.
स्पीकर सर तूं चर्चेलाकूच चान्स दिता सगळ्यो तुका विचारपाक. आमकां दित ना स्पीकर सर. तो PWD मिनिस्टर आसलो कितले वर्सां.
प्रश्न विचारा
सर. स्पीकर सर आय वॉन्ट टू आस्क I want to ask from Honorable Minister.
It is related with the very constituency.
Yes, related to very good. तुमचे estimate करपाक कितलो टाइम लागता एक from there the file goes for administrative approval, from there it goes to financial approval, then goes for tender, and त्या तितले मध्ये जरी तर election जालें आमदार घरा गेलो जाल्यार ह्यो फायली गेल्यो
ती मातशें हांवें फायली गेल्यो म्हणना प्रत्येक आमदाराची प्रायोरिटी आसता ताणें ताजी प्रायोरिटी दिवची ताजे फाटल्या आमदाराची जर ती कॉमन प्रायोरिटी आसा वी वील गिव
फुडें वतली
PWD Minister and Honorable Chief Minister has said that they will process the works after taking the priority from the MLAs. Now we had taken oath on 13th of March. I remember after taking the oath, I gave one set of files to the Honorable PWD Minister and the same set of copy I had given to the Honorable Chief Minister. Now, after giving the short-term priority and long-term priority of Naveling constituency, the first circular which came from the government was, no pre-monsoon work should be taken. The second circular came, no officers should go even for the site visit. We are paralyzed. Now, I would like to know from the Honorable Minister for PWD and Honorable Chief Minister. Now we had given those files giving the priority of works in different areas. This is the monsoon season. I can understand you cannot do the hot mixing and things like that. But is there any work in progress like preparing of estimates? Whether any estimates are prepared by your engineers or they are also slipping tight. According to me, no engineers are working. When we approach them, they are saying we cannot come because there is a circular. Of course, Chief Minister has said that he is going to amend that circular. That amendment has not reached. So as it is, some officers are lazy, lethargic, inefficient, and this sort of a thing is only helping them. The work has to start. So may I request the Honorable Minister for PWD, when your engineers will start working, when are they going to prepare the estimates? When the estimates will go to you, when they will get an administrative sanction, when they will get a finance sanction, when they will be tendered.
Answer दिवनी Minister.
आती मातशें बरो क्वेश्चन लुईजीन मामान विचारला. एप्रिल, मे, जून, जुलय आमी ऑगस्टांत आसा पयले विकान 4 म्हयन्यांत आमकां कितलें काम करपाक मेळ्ळें कितले कोड ऑफ कंडक्टांत आसा आमी आतां पयलीं आयले पंचायत इलेक्शन त्यानंतर आमची शपथविधी घेऊन सगळे जातासर 20 दीस केले त्यानंतर परत आयले सगळे एस्टिमेट जे केल्ले ते न्यू फायनान्शियल सर्टिफिकेट लावन परत धाडा म्हणून सांगले आय बस तरी मार्च सोंपलो नवे फायनान्शियल इयर चालू जालें नवे फायनान्शियल इयर चालू जाले बरोबर नवे फायनान्स जेन्ना आसता ताका फ्रेश सर्टिफिकेट फायनान्स सर्टिफिकेट दिवचें पडटा प्रत्येक इंजिनियरा विचारान जाल्यार तुमी मुख्यमंत्री आशिल्ले माननीय आमचे ज्येष्ठ आमचे आमदार माजी मुख्यमंत्री प्रताप सिंग रावजी राणेक विचारा दिगंबर कामतीक विचारा की एप्रील म्हयनो जाले बरोबर आमकां फ्रेश सर्टिफिकेट लावचें पडटा एज पर द अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ फंड्स ऑन पर्टिक्युलर हेड आणि ते सर्टिफिकेट लायले नंतर प्रोसेस ते मेळटसर आमकां 15 एप्रील जावन वता इंडियन सायन गव्हर्नर करून आमचे कडेन फायनान्सा येता फायनान्स डिस्ट्रिब्युशन करता आणि त्यानंतर आमकां तें दिवचें पडटा आणि दीस इज अ प्रोसेस आमी करना तो पर्यंत पंचायत कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट आयलो इंजिनियरांनी कितें करपाचें पंचायत कोड कंडक्ट आयले नंतर त्यानंतर तुमची प्रायोरिटी मागली प्रायोरिटी तुमी 50 कामां दिली हाव इट इज पॉसिबल 50 वर्क्स एट ए टायम इज इट नॉट पॉसिबल एक 10 कामां जर दिल्ली जाल्यार फायल हाड म्हणून सांगपा येतालें 50 कामां जाली त्यानंतर इंजिनियरां सांगचें पडलें की विच आर व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट म्हणजे तुमी वचून इन्स्पेक्ट करा आनी हें करा म्हणून एंड आय वील सी आफ्टर दीस ऑफ code of conduct, your file will be processed and all will be tendered.
Speaker, sir, Honorable Minister is evading my questions. The question is, on 13th of March, In all sincerity, I gave you the list of priorities, short term and long term. I gave the same copy to the Honorable Chief Minister. Because I know, now I know there has been election code of conduct. First came Panchayat, now again came Assembly. But what I'm asking, has your department at least started the preparation of estimates? Because as per my knowledge, as on today, they are telling me that unless and until instructions come from you, we cannot prepare the estimates. So when are we going to prepare the estimates? When are we going to get the administrative approval? When are we going to have a financial sanction? He is right. March is over, April is over, June is over, now July is also over.
माननीय मंत्र्यांक उत्तर दिवनी.
माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे
उत्तर दिना तो.
उत्तर दितलो.
माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे
जाय ते उत्तर दियात.
हे तयार केल्याशिवाय ताणे जी नावं बरयल्या ताच्या एप्लिकेशनात ती खंयच्यान आयली. ताणे प्रत्येक कामाचें नांव बरयलां, मुखार अमाउंट कितलो तो एप्रॉक्सिमेट बरयता. ही कशी आयली अमाउंट करनासतना? That means it is prepared by junior engineer, it is approved by assistant engineer, आणि त्यानंतरच ताका ती नावं कळ्या, ही कामां
अमाउंट कळ्ळा.
Speaker sir, they have not prepared the estimates. My appeal to you and both the Chief Minister, at least this season I know you cannot do the work because it's the monsoon season. At least start the estimates.
सभापती महाशय, I assure in the house, हांव ताजेच म्हणना 40 आमदारांचे की ताज्या हातूंत जे पोर्टल्स आसा ते चवथी पयलीं सगळे मोकळे जातले.
तारांकीत प्रश्न क्रमांक 6 श्री निलेश काब्राल.
Speakers, I may be permitted to ask question number 6A.
6A.
हांवें फॉर्म फायल केला म्हणून सोडिना म्हाका. Reply as per as laid on the table of the House.
Speaker sir, answer dila maka. I have gone to the answer. I only want to ask a specific question and not waste the time of the House. It is regarding the rail freight terminal at village Panchayat Asolda in my constituency. Speaker sir, the answer is given that the SEAI, that is the State Environment Impact Assessment Authority, has given pre-environment clearance. I only want to ask, what is the meaning of pre-environment clearance?
The wording used by the notification dated 14 September 2006 indicates very clearly that requirement of prior environment clearance. That pre means prior. The following projects or activities shall require prior environmental clearance from concerned regulatory authority, which shall hence hereinafter referred to be as a central government in Ministry of Environment Forest for matters falling under category A in the schedule, and at state level the State Environment Impact Assessment Authority SEIAA for matters falling under category B in the schedule, before any construction or preparation of land by the project management except for securing the land is started on the project or the activity. So this is pre-environment clearance or prior environment clearance. Because it is called as prior. Environment clearance is called as prior environment clearance.
That's what I'm asking, sir. What I'm asking, for this prior environment clearance, who are the people involved before ascertaining, before publishing on the newspaper? Who are these people involved in this prior environment clearance? You have mentioned that SEAI does that. Who are these people involved?
Speaker sir, the projects are broadly classified into A category and B category. A category has to be approved by the Central Ministry of Environment and Forest. B category is handled by SEIA. Category B projects are further grouped into B1 and B2. Whereas B1 category requires preparation of a comprehensive EIA report as well as to undergo public consultation process, B2 projects are exempted and are only required to carry out and submit EMP for the same, that is environment management plan, has to be submitted by the project proponent, and that is enough for B2.
So in short, if the project proponent submits anything, CIA will publish pre and prior environmental clearance. Is it correct what you are saying, sir?
I am not saying anything. The EMP that they need to submit, there are recognized agencies which do that job, and therefore the EMP environment management plan has to be prepared by such recognized authorized agencies. Like for example, TERI, NIRI, or there are many more. They prepare this plan, and for B2 type of project, this is adequate. You don't require public hearing for B2.
So that's what I'm saying, sir. So B2 project, there is a classification of the amount of volume involved. What is that volume in B2 and B1? What is the classification of B1 and B2 where state comes? You have clearly said that there is a particular sentiment which goes to the center. State comes B1, B2. What is B1, B2? Because whatever you express is seen by all the people.
Categorization hanga asa yene वडल्या वाचून दाखव.
No, question is amount किती it is the amount or it is just specifications of the type of plant.
Why like for example, I will just read one or two. Mineral beneficiation एक असं समजा. एक example वाचता. This is not applicable directly here. If it is more than 0.1 million tons per annum, it falls under A category. That means it has to go to the center. But if it is less than 0.1 million, म्हणजे 1 लाख टनापेक्षा कमी असत mineral throughput, then it is considered a B type. So smaller projects, it's different for different things. You can have this copy if you want. For coal washeries, more than 1 million is A, less than 1 million is B. For metallurgical industries, ferrous and non-ferrous, primary metallurgical industries, all projects, that means steel plant and all that, all comes under A. Sponge iron, more than 200 tons per day comes under A, less than 200 tons per day comes under B. Secondary metallurgical processes, all toxic and heavy metal production, more than 20,000 tons come under A, less than 20,000 comes under B. So basically this is a distinction. In B again there is a classification where only building is concerned, then it comes under B2. या केसीन कितें जाल्लें, there are part A and part B. There are two phases for this project. The first phase is under B2. So when this first phase was passed, the villagers went to the NGT, and NGT say that though this project has two phases, still the project cannot be considered as complete unless both the phases are completed.
Correct, sir.
Therefore, they directed the Environment Impact Assessment Authority to consider both the phases together as one for purpose of environment. Construction, the party is free to do construction as they want. I mean, the financial aspect, party can do it first phase, if it is approved. First phase first, and then go for the second phase, economically. But for purpose of environment, since the project does not get completed with only one phase, they ask them to combine it and ask for the proposal. Proposal has still not been forwarded, so the question does not arise.
Correct, Speaker, sir. You have given me the answer. Speaker, sir, the contention of me asking this question is because during the last elections, this was a particular issue, and this particular issue was framed in such a way that the MLA, without the MLA knowing all these things, without the Panchayat knowing all of this, how a pre-environment clearance can be published on the newspaper? So this answer you have given me, Speaker, sir.
Because prior approval, environment clearance can be given, but it is only for B2 type project. These project, as per direction of NGT, and I also feel there is definitely an error in the judgment of the State Environment Impact Assessment Authority in considering the two phases separately. Because you can't have only the food, you have to cook it also. So if you want to eat something, then you have to consider buying the food and cooking, both as a together activity. Here also, the project has to be considered, both NGT has ruled accordingly, and therefore, unless there is a public hearing, nothing will happen. But there is no proposal at this moment.
Yeah, that is what. Thank you, Speaker, sir. Before I finish, it is clearly mentioned As per the judgment of the Honorable NGT, the Goa SEI is yet to initiate the proceedings pending submission of relevant report documents from the parties concerned. As such, the PP project proponent cannot start the project immediately pending the follow-up of the proceedings by the Goa SEI. My only request to Honorable Chief Minister is this project has to be taken as whole, not part 1, part 2, because as you have already...
Obviously, NGT order, and I am also very clear that it cannot be treated as a part. You can't divide the project singularly, because obviously if the first part is done, unless the second part is done, the project is not complete. Therefore, the second part and first part has to be treated together.
And to involve as a public hearing, everything has to be taken into aspect. That is only my request to the Speaker, sir.
Speaker, sir, just for clarity's sake, last question he said that amendment has not been issued. For information of Honorable MLA, then an amendment has been already issued yesterday. I am placing it on the table of the House. Copy.
The amendment. Because these officers, by the time they get, already
Speaker, sir, my question question. Speaker, sir, Honorable CM has answered well. Only directions may be given to such, because unnecessary fear and anxiety is created.
I can't give direction to State Environment Impact Assessment Authority, because it is an independent authority constituted under the central government guidelines by the central government, but I can definitely pass on the sentiment of the Honorable MLA with my comments on it to the assessment authority.
It's okay. Tarankiत प्रश्न क्रमांक 6 श्री कालू सालमेदा.
Because I may be permitted to ask question number 7A.
7A.
Reply as per cyclostyle.
Speaker, sir, Amche Vasco, Speaker, sir, this as per the reply, a portion the study will be conducted by IIT Bombay, and their proposal is come on 17th May 2017. MOU has to be signed with IIT Mumbai, as well as Manipal Institute Jaipur, and this is Dr. Rakesh Kumar from NIRI. I want to ask the Honorable Minister, Speaker, is at the Speaker, 5 months, May, no 3 months, May to June, June to July, July to 3 months. Now, this MOU will be signed when, Speaker, sir? And see, MPT is supposed to bear the cost of about 94 lakhs. The push MPT deposit for this study.
Speaker, sir, Pollution Control Board is an authority independently appointed by central government again. However, I will get the matter expedited being a Minister for Environment. It does not directly come under me, but for financial and support, if something is required, I will definitely ask them. I will ask them to expedite. Amka ek gazal parat question karta astana, just because we answer, we are not the authority. They are independent statutory authorities appointed under the Environment Act and circulars thereupon. But we have already asked IITs and MPT to include certain parameters which have been pointed out to us by the Central Pollution Control Board. Once that is done, the financial, I'll try to expedite it in short.
Because, sir, JSW has asked for 15 million tons to handle. They are handling about 7 million tons they have handled last year. No, 7 million tons.
They have only 7.5 million.
Total. They have handled. Ata no, Speaker, sir, 15 million tons, 15 million tons they have asked for. I just want to request the Honorable Chief Minister is, you give them the requirement, but only after the study report comes. So study report then clearance dinaka to handle more coal.
Maka joparent guarantee jayna ki pollution. Yesterday they came and met me. They proposed, like they are doing in Jaigarh, they are putting up a complete hub, enclosure in which all the coal will be handled. I think it is completed also. They told me that they want any MLA who wants to go and see the facility can go and see the facility. The pollution is controlled within that dome. It doesn't come out. So they told me that because of CRZ permissions, they have not been able to take up similar work in Goa, and it is likely that in very short time they will start similar construction. But as far as I am concerned, I will go by only one parameter, that is pollution. If they can control the pollution, तांच्यांनी कितेंय केल्यार जाता. पण थंय कितें जालां, 3 एजन्सीज जाल्या प्रॉब्लेम. एक JSW, दुसरी ती अडानी, आनी तिसरो मार्मोगो पोर्टूय करता. So I will have to call all 3 and I will talk to them, but we will see that pollution is brought under control. That much I can assure. I can't assure you how we will do it and when, but unless pollution is under control, they will not be able to utilize their facilities.
Speaker, sir, like a study is promised, and this study report will come in 12 months. So, my request to the Honorable Chief Minister is, to no report yaila, tenna mai tang the expansion ki deha zala. Itle muda request has, Speaker, sir.
Prosecute karta. In fact, we are on the verge of prosecuting them for exceeding the limits. I have told already the House that wherever they have exceeded limit, they will have to pay the cost of it. So the show cause notice has been issued already on 21/7 to them for exceeding the permitted operational limit in earlier years. All details are given. You can see the show cause notice.
Okay, Speaker, sir.
Nilesh Cabral.
Sir, the details are on a previous question also I have asked, where production is given by MPT, coal handle year-wise. Speaker, sir, Honorable CM, all the time, even the last question I asked, even this question, he says that the state environment, Goa pollution does not come under ambit of the Goa government. I agree to that. It is technically not coming. My sincere request is to write to the central body that when such things happen, not only now, this is happened in Vasco, something has happened in my constituency, it can happen to any constituency. It affects the people of those constituencies. My only request to Honorable CM is write to the center that the state should be also involved in this particular project, whether it is A, B, B1, B2, A1, A2 is inconsidered. My only request is to write to them so that we get involved in this, the state gets involved.
Speaker, sir, in view of the seriousness of the issue, I promise on the floor of the House that I will write to Minister Shipping. Accordingly, already draft is being prepared. And maybe another couple of days. In fact, I will be meeting him probably on 5th. I will raise the concern personally also, but I will write also about this concern. And as I said, I assure no pollution. How it will be achieved is their job, not my job.
No, sir. Speaker, sir, my thing to you, sir.
प्रश्न का सोपलेला आसा.